Greetings to all of you this morning as we come together to worship. You're probably looking at the screen, you notice that I'm sitting in the comfort of my lounge room rather than the church, and unfortunately that's the way it is just at this present time. But whether you're from the local Caboolture area or whether from further afield, maybe even out of Australia, we want you to know that you are very welcome to join us for our worship service today. For those who don't know me, my name is Eric Kingdon. I'm your elder on duty this Saturday morning. And as we come to worship, I'd just like to echo the words of Revelation chapter 22 and verse 17. And the Spirit and the bride say, "Come. And let the one who hears say, Come. Let the one who is thirsty come. Let the one who wants to take of the water of life free of charge." Our service this morning will be taken by Pastor Joe Webb. I know you will be blessed as he leads us in the study of God's Word this morning. There are just a couple of announcements that I would like to bring to your attention this morning. I'm sure you've all been watching the unfolding situation that is COVID-19, and you've been saddened, as we all have, as we've looked around the world and seen the impact that COVID-19 has had on so many places, so many countries, so many individuals around the world. For us, the most obvious impact has been the fact that we simply stay at home. Our travel plans have perhaps been disrupted. Our work and our school programs have had to operate a little differently. And we haven't, of course, been able to come together to worship as we used to. Naturally, some are asking, when is this all going to end? When are we going to be able to come back together and worship as a church family? Sadly, at this time, we can't specify a definite date. We have a COVID committee at the conference, which is looking at the unfolding situation on a regular basis. There is a report that comes out once a week, early in the week, and they're just looking at making sure that we're complying with regulations and we're going to be safe as soon as we do come back. And of course, we have our own worship committee at Caboolture who are also making plans as to how it's going to happen when we finally have the go-ahead to conduct our worship services from the church. Rest assured that it will happen. It's one of those situations where we would say, watch this space. Now, by way of another announcement, some of you may not be aware, but we have a low-power radio transmitter which transmits constantly from our local Caboolture church in the Caboolture area. It can be accessed at 88 megahertz in Bribie Island. You'll find it on 87.6 megahertz. Or you can go to the App Store on your telephone and download the appropriate app for Faith FM. You can also connect on the internet. Our offering this morning is for local budget. I can't physically send the bag around and you can't physically make a contribution, but you can still contribute by direct debit to our local church account, or you can download the e-giving app and do it that way. May God bless you this morning as we fellowship and worship together in a virtual way. God bless.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Children's Story. Today, we're going to have a talk about this toothpaste here. And Daniel's going to have a little help with me today. And we're going to talk about our words. So I'm going to start by putting the toothpaste out on the table. Kids, don't do this at home.
No.
Out on the table. And I'm going to say to Daniel that he's got to try and put these back in. Off you go. How'd you go? Can you do it?
No.
Oh, he's trying again.
Nope. We can't put it
Ooh, we couldn't put it back in very well. Let's trying again. Oh, there's still lots of bits left out.
back. I can do that.
We didn't.
Mum, can I do it?
No. We'll try again in a minute, okay? You know, this is just like our words that we say out loud. When we have say words, they come out. And we can try and say sorry, and we can try and fix it, but the words never go back in our bodies. They never go back in our mouths. So we have to be very careful about the words that we say. Say nice things to each other, say kind things to each other. And I also heard this a few weeks ago. It said this: we have 2 eyes, we have 2 ears, but we only have 1 mouth, which means we have to look more and listen more than what we say, because our mouth is only one part of our body, so it should be used less than our ears and our 2 eyes. And Jesus tells us this in the Bible too, to be kind with our words and our actions, because that's how we can help
And
others,
Mum.
even if we can't help them in other ways, like by giving them things. We can help them by saying kind things. So today and this week,
Also,
no,
our
no.
nose is 1.
This week, remember your words. Remember that we can't put them back. And remember that God can help us if we need to. Okay, bye.
Well, hello there, everyone. Today is May 30, and it is a very special day because it is Australia's National Day of Thanks. So today is a unique opportunity for Australians to celebrate and give thanks for our God-given heritage as a nation and to demonstrate the values of honour, respect, thankfulness and gratitude towards our fellow man. It is a day for us to pause as a nation and say thank you to our amazing God and to each other for those things, those many things we often take for granted, those things that really make our lives worth living. Let us use this special day to be a blessing to those who have been a real blessing to us. So, happy Day of Thanks, everyone.